Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, Season 2, Episode 9. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows as well as scripted shows. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all apologize. This weather is changing and my allergies is doing something weird, and I think I'm kind of catching a cold. So if my voice is off, I do apologize in advance. We got your girl Mary. She wants to have this Italian cooking class, and the ladies show up in Italian streetwear. And I just thought it was funny. Mary of all people, was talking about the other girls and what they were like, the nerve, gall, and audacity. I'm like, ma'am, you live in a world where if it's expensive and it's like name brand like Versace and all these and Givenchy, that since this dress costs $1,200 is pretty, and that's far from the truth. But okay, Mary, go ahead and judge people's fashions because we sure gonna judge yours. We got Heather. She meets up with her and her daughter meet up with her niece and her niece's husband. And her niece has recently left the church. It seems like a lot of people are like leaving the church. Side note, I don't know if I told y'all this, but like when I was 13, my auntie, she started going to a Mormon church, and I didn't know much about it. And, when I would spend the night with my cousin on Sundays, we would go to that church. And I almost got baptized, but I didn't call my mom on the phone, which I'm glad I didn't because I was 13 and I didn't really know what I was doing. But my cousin and my auntie did get baptized in the Mormon church. We was the only black people in that church. Yeah, but anyway, this ain't about me. This is about Heather and her niece and her daughter and her niece's husband. They, like I said, they recently left the church. Now, her husband had been questioning some things about the church, and she just didn't understand where he was coming from. And it wasn't until the panini happened where they was in the house together, can't really go nowhere, and they started reflecting on some things. They realized that the church wasn't for them. Now, Heather, she is somewhat happy about this, and she reflects on how she was like super uber Mormon when her sister-in-law got married. She didn't get married in the temple. All the bridesmaids had on like spaghetti strap dresses, and she's like, I could not do that. She picked had a whole hissy fit to where she had to have this little jacket thing on her, and like it was, she was Mormon to the T. And then once she got a divorce and she realized how they treated her, that's when she realized, you know what? Yeah, maybe this ain't the life. This ain't the life for me. And she was talking about like the layers of the church, like the leaders, they're like up here. And then you got the regular folks that, go every Sunday, they live by the book, what she used to be. And then she talking about then you got, you can have your serial killers out here, but the people who have left the church, they are at the bottom. So I'm like, you mean to tell me that the leaders and all that stuff, they care more about the doggone serial killers than the people who have left the church? All I could say was wow. Wow. Like that's how y'all feel because I no longer want to follow along y'all rules. It was fun. It was funny because last night I happened to be watching Drug Inc. and they was in Salt Lake City, and it was a young man who said that yeah, he be going to all the lead, well, not all of them, but a lot of the leaders in Salt Lake City, and supplying them with the drugs. I was like, oh wow. But y'all over here don't want nobody to smoke and drink and do all this other stuff, but behind closed doors, y'all doing everything under the sun. Okay, so Mary wanted to be petty. She called the girls and asked them to this cooking class. Whitney did not answer her call, so she was like, she gonna send Whitney a special invitation. She thought she wanted Whitney to show up looking, I guess, like a mafia lady of the night. But Whitney's like, yeah, I got those outfits, but I'm not gonna wear those outfits. And then Mary kind of got mad that Whitney didn't fall for the bait. It was like, you were supposed to wear this. Because I wanted to embarrass you. So after that, it was just like completely downhill between Mary and Whitney. I'm like, Mary. But as I was watching them cook, I was like, I'm pretty sure like fresh pasta is so delicious and not the kind that's already, just put it in the water. You gotta put the dry noodles in there. I would love to go to a cooking class to learn how to cook like different dishes. I need to look into that. Maybe in like a year or two when, things have calmed down in the world. Like take a real cooking class. I would like to do that. Now they get to talking about Lisa's event and how Mary wasn't invited and Jen wasn't invited. Lisa said the event was about her kids and she wasn't about to, it wasn't about hurting anybody. And besides, Jake and his brother are the ones who made the guest list. And I'm with Heather. What did Jen do to get off the guest list? And what did Whitney do to get on it? Inquiring minds want to know. Because Jen, Lisa, that's supposed to be your homegirl. But oh yeah, I forgot. She didn't, jump on the I'ma be mad at Whitney when you wanted her to be, so now she off the guest list. You see how that messed up that sounds when people side eyeing you, Lisa? Because you wanted Jen to be mad at Whitney because of some stuff that Whitney supposedly had done. But when she didn't, you uninvited Jen, but invited the woman you want her to be mad at? Child, please. Whitney says that she didn't send products to the dude. Dude, like, got in contact with her people because he wanted to do a collaboration. She was like, no, I don't want to do no collaboration with you. But if you want to buy some of my products, that's cool. If you want to promote some of my products, that's cool. But as far as a collaboration, I'm not doing that because I see you and Jen is having some issues and Jen is my homegirl. Plain and simple. Now, after Whitney and Meriden got into it, Whitney pulls Meredith. She goes to the side with Meredith because Meredith was trying to calm her down. And she's like, Whitney's cousin, Mary's cousin warned me about her. Like the church member believes that she holds the power of God, and like when they be speaking in tongues, they it's it's leaning on cult like. Yeah, yeah. But then Mary gets mad because Meredith was comforting Whitney. It's like it started to seem like Mary wants everybody to be for her. And if you go for the comforting somebody else, even though I'm the one completely in the wrong, she gonna get mad at you because Whitney didn't answer a phone call because she was in carpool. What does Mary do? Text her about some, you ugly, I don't need no surgery, I don't need this, I don't need that, you need this and you need that and all this other stuff. And I'm like, see, I wouldn't want to be your friend. Because there's been plenty of times where I done laid my phone down. I went in another room to give me something to eat. Somebody done called. Or I didn't call my mama and she was, in the other room getting something. Or she didn't get to the phone fast enough because it was on the charge or what have you. It's been plenty of times. And ain't now time when I didn't try to call somebody. I get so mad that I didn't send them doggone it a 4-page letter of text because I'm mad. Child, Whitney, Mary, whatever your name is, sit down somewhere. Now, it's time for the ladies to get ready for veil. And I'm looking at Jen in her closet and all the, you know, clothes that she's bought with the money she stole from the elderly. Yes, I'm going to continuously bring that up. The girls get to the van. Everybody there's happy, excited. Jen gets this call. And it's that call. Then she's like, Whitney, can you turn my mic off? I gotta go home. Now I don't know if anybody caught that, but I did. She said she had to go home. She gets off the bus, and then she's like, Sharik has internal bleeding. He went to the doctor today and they ran some tests and he has some internal bleeding. So I gotta go. We gonna put this on Sharif in internal bleeding. Like the girls wasn't gonna find out that the feds is after you because you was stealing from the elderly. So They're like, "Oh my goodness, are you fine?" And I know in her head she was like, "Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to leave me the hell alone because I need to get up out of here because I don't want to be clink clink in front of y'all. The feds is at my house, they at Stewart's house, they at all my other doggone assistants' houses, assistances. All the people who work for me, they at their house, they at my business. I don't want to get clink clink in front of y'all. So quit asking me questions so I can get the heck up out of here." But like I caught how she said she had to go home, and then it was, "Oh yeah, Sharif has internal bleeding." Mm. And the ladies are sitting there and like they, "Ooh, yeah, we going to jail, yes." The police surround the party bus. They looking like, "What's going on?" They're like, "We looking for Jen Child. Like, she just left. Her husband was in the hospital." They like, "What's going on?" They confused. Like, is this a prank? Like, what's good? I would have been like, I would have been stiff as board, not knowing what to do. Like, all these police and all this other stuff is going on. Yeah, Mary wasn't there because she did not want to be around Jen and or Whitney at this time because she is who she is. But I'm pretty sure she's mad that she wasn't there to see the Fed show up looking for Jen. Because you know she don't like Jen like that for real, for real. So yeah, we finally get to the episode where, the feds have come. They're knocking on her door because she was stealing from the elderly. Why she would decide to come on a show? Because she could have been doing this, and just the people in Salt Lake City, and her and the people, the victims, would have known who she was. But no, she had to come on the show and show off all of her outfits and her homes and her cars and her jewelry that she has gotten from stealing from a majority of it from stealing from the elderly. And I just think it's funny. I feel bad for the kids, and that is it, and the people she stole from. But Jen, I don't feel sorry for you or your accomplices. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful Facebook's video. You can click on it, you can like it, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.